Today I conducted a mock interview with Shivam Saklani. I'll add that video. And before starting that video, I just want to give you some points which I noticed throughout the interview, which were missing in the interview, and those things are really important. So the first thing was that we were not able to cover two questions in 45 minutes time because it took very long to complete the first question. See, आपको इंटरव्यू में 45 मिनट्स या 1 आवर कुछ आपका इंटरव्यू शेड्यूल होगा, आपको उसके अंदर वो क्वेश्चंस करने हैं जो इंटरव्यूअर आपके लिए लेके आया है। तो मेक श्योर कि आप अपनी स्पीड पे काम कर रहे हो और क्वेश्चंस को जल्दी सॉल्व करो। ठीक है, ये पहला पॉइंट था कि हम नहीं कवर कर पाए क्वेश्चंस को बिकॉज इट टुक वेरी लॉन्ग। 30-35 मिनट्स पहले क्वेश्चन पे लग गए एंड देयर वर सम डिस्टर्बेंस ऑल्सो। ओके, so the second point is during interview you have to be at a place where you have good connectivity. Good connectivity is very important. See, if interviewer is not able to hear you, how he or she will understand the thought process or the approach you're using? Because I faced this issue today. So his internet connectivity was not good, and that's why he was leaving the call in between. He was stucking, his voice was breaking in between, so I was not able to clearly understand at first. सो आपको मेक श्योर करना है कि जब भी आप किसी इंटरव्यू को दे रहे हो, किसी आपका कोई रियल इंटरव्यू है, तो आपको एक ऐसी जगह पे होना है जहाँ पे नेटवर्क कनेक्शन स्ट्रांग हो और आप ऐसी प्रॉब्लम्स को फेस ना करो। ठीक है, सो लेट मी टेल यू, अब मैंने कुछ थर्ड पॉइंट भी नोटिस करा था। सो सी, थर्ड पॉइंट ये था कि व्हेन यू इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ इन एन टेक्निकल इंटरव्यू, डीएसए राउंड है, तो वहां पे आपका जो इंट्रोडक्शन होना चाहिए शुड नॉट बी मोर देन 1 मिनट। 45-50 सेकेंड्स का अगर आपका इंट्रोडक्शन है सो दैट इज वेरी गुड। आपको कम से कम 40-45 सेकेंड्स से ऊपर आपको अपना इंट्रोडक्शन रखना है। यू शुड नॉट बी लाइक दैट आई एम दिस, आई एम फ्रॉम दिस कॉलेज, आई एम इंटर्निंग हियर, दैट्स ऑल। ये तीन चीजों से आप नहीं अपने आप को इंट्रोड्यूस कर सकते हो। यू हैव टू ऐड मोर पॉइंट्स टू इट एंड ऑलवेज। और यहाँ पे एक प्रो टिप आपके लिए होगा कि ट्राई टू टेल समथिंग विच इज नॉट प्रेजेंट इन योर रिज्यूमे। मतलब कुछ भी ऐसा
Hi everyone, myself Shivam Saklani, an undergrad fourth year student of computer science at Uttaranchal University. I am proficient in technologies like Java, JavaScript, TypeScript, Docker, Kubernetes. I did my past internship at Zero Development as an Android developer and currently working as an intern with DRDO Dehradun. Thank you Deepa ma'am for giving me this opportunity on your YouTube channel.
Reduce to I first start with the brute force approach. In the brute force approach, what we could do, likewise in the first example, we have s equals to a, b, c.
yeah.
So I could introduce an integer of sum of s, which will be the total sum of the individual ASCII values of the characters. For example,
Okay.
for the first value a, it would be is 97, the ASCII value of a, and for b it would be 98, and like that wise I would store the whole sum of this first string in an integer, and thereafter I will also uh, introduce another sum, uh, like another variable named as sum t, in which I will store the total sum of the ASCII values of b, c, d, and thereafter I will subtract the total sum and total sum of the t minus the total sum of s, which will give me the ASCII value of the hidden values for this particular question. But as you, for first question, for first example, it is applicable, but likewise in the second example, it is not applicable. So the second approach which I could think is using hash sets. Likewise, yes ma'am. So I could introduce a hash set for the first s, and I will include all the characters in a hash set named as s, and thereafter I will introduce another hash set named as t, and I will just deduct the differences. Uh, I will only pick those values which are the differences from those two sets, and I will sum them up.
Okay. Can you repeat your first approach for the first example? What was that?
So the first example approach was like I have S equals to ABC.
Hmm.
First, I will pick the A's value, which is 97. I will add the second value. For example, for B, it will be 98, and for
Hmm.
C, it would be 9. Like this wise, I will store
Total
the
sum you will
whole
store.
total sum of in a variable, and thereafter I will pick another variable name as sum t, which in which
Hmm.
I will store the all the SKI values of the sum t, and
Hmm.
I will get the value of t. Thereafter, if I just subtract from uh, total sum of the t and total sum of the s, I
Hmm.
will get the desired character. But it would
Okay.
be only applicable if I have difference of one.
Hmm.
That's why I have introduced the second approach.
Okay. So your first approach will not work here with the second example. So I think we should go with the second approach only directly. So you can start code.
All right, ma'am.
Yeah. Which language you will use?
I will be using ma'am Java.
Okay.
Can I just use pen and paper for just writing the?
Yeah. Sure.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Let me know once you are done with the code part. Okay.
All right, ma'am. All right. It will be
Shivam, I have pasted the signature of method in the doc. You can start your code with that. Okay.
all
Once
right,
you're
ma'am.
ready.
All right. Okay.
धीरे बोल रही हूँ क्या? बहुत धीरे बोल रही हूँ मैं? मेरी आवाज बहुत धीरे आएगी क्या? माइक तो लगाया मैंने. हम्म. इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है ना, कट करने में वीडियो अलग अलग जगह कटेगी, फिर ऑडियो अलग अलग जगह कटेगी. कैसे कटेगी? हाँ, कट सकती है लेकिन डबल काम नहीं हो जाएगा.
Hello.
Hi
Shall I
Shivam.
start, ma'am?
Yeah, you can start.
All right, ma'am.
Shivam, are you writing something on the doc?
Yes, ma'am.
Your video is stuck. Okay, it's fine now.
All right, ma'am. So I have created a set for storing all the values first uh, in the first string, which is s. So I have named the variable sum s.
Okay, will it be storing some?
Uh, in the second has set. Sorry, ma'am, your audio was
Shiv,
not able. I
uh,
was not able to.
okay, let me repeat the question. So I was just asking that the hash that you have declared here, will it be storing some sum?
Uh, no, ma'am.
So why you have named it sum s?
For simplicity, like
Yeah, but that will not be storing the sum of like characters present over there, na? It will store
all
their
right,
frequency. So you should name it something like frequency S, in short, FREQS. So that
all right,
will be more understanding now for the people who will read this code.
all right.
क्या यार ऋषभ, मैं तो गड़बड़ कर रही हूँ, इंटरव्यूअर ऐसे थोड़ी बोलता है। इंटरव्यूअर हूँ मैं।
I explain it with the flow or hello, hello,
Yeah, you're
hello.
audible.
Maybe my docs is not working. Just it is stuck.
Okay. You can refresh that page.
So, like
I can't hear you. Your voice is breaking.
uh, maybe ma'am, I will quickly reconnect.
Okay.
Just 5 minutes. All
Yeah.
right. All right, ma'am. Ma'am, should I explain it with the flow like I am coding?
Yeah, as you wish. If you're comfortable like that, you can explain while writing the code. Else, you can finish the code and then explain one by one.
Okay, ma'am. I'll go with the second option.
Okay.
Um,
ऋषभ हंसा तू अभी? अच्छा, मेरे को लगा। अच्छा, पानी पुराना है क्या? कि अब फोर्थ मिस्टेक ये था कि देखो, while explaining your pseudocode, your algorithm, try to take examples. Secondly, जब आप अपने कोड को एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हो, आपने कोड लिख रहे हो ना, तो जब आप लिख रहे हो तो you can just say ना, if you're declaring some variable, let's say you're declaring a hash set, you can say that I'm declaring this hash set to store the frequency of the string given to us. If you're declaring some variable, which was this examples are related to the question we took today in our mock interview. So if you're declaring some variable, you can say that I'm declaring this variable to store this up, so that that session is interactive and you're communicating while you're solving that problem also. So fourth point is to communicate your thought process while writing the code as well. If you're comfortable, you can do that. If you're not, so you can just ask the permission from interviewer that I will take 5 to 7 minutes to write this code, and once I'm done with that, I'll start explaining it to you. So whatever you will prefer, but I'll say the first the next thing we missed in our mock interview today was the code clarity. See, if you're writing the code on a docs, you have to make sure that it is clear and understandable for the third person or the interviewer, because if it's messy, it would become really difficult for you to debug and for the interviewer to understand. So make sure you're writing in a very well organized format. Always try to indent your code. I know in docs it could be really difficult to have indentation, but personally from my interviews I'm telling you that if you write your code with indentation, it's more readable and it's better also. Okay, so indentation nahi tha, to make sure you write your code with the indentation only. Okay, so yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, you're audible now.
All right, ma'am. Let me just quickly check whether I have some mistakes in this or not.
Please show your screen and open your camera.
Oh, okay. All right, ma'am. Just a minute. Shall I explain this question? Approach?
I was unable to hear you. Can you please repeat?
Shall I now tell this approach?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
I
If
have.
you're done
Uh,
with the code, you can start explaining the approach.
all right, ma'am. So I have created a set S for storing the each character in the string S, and
Okay.
set T is for storing the characters of string T. Now, in the first loop, in this first loop, I am adding all the characters in from the S to the set S, and in second one, I am adding all the characters of T in the set T. Now, initially, I have declared two variables, which is sum S and sum T, which will be storing my differences in the which will store the sum of the characters which are not present in a particular set. For example, in this for loop, the characters which are not which are in S but not in the T will be stored in the sum S, and uh, in the another loop.
Shivam, just explain the first loop again.
All right, ma'am. So in this first loop, the characters which are present in uh, S but are not present in T, I am storing them in sum S. The ASCII values of these character will be stored in the sum S,
Okay. So you're storing the
and
unique characters which are present in S string and not in
yes,
T.
but yes, ma'am. Similarly, I have introduced the second for loop, which will be for which will store the ASCII values of the characters which are present in T but are excluded from which are excluded from T and not present in T. For example, I could better explain here.
Okay.
For like for in this particular approach, in example 2, as H and E are not present in T, the sum of these would be 205. And in the second, I am storing all these three characters in sum T, which is here. Ma'am, maybe I am not properly explaining the approach. I think so.
Okay, you can start again if you feel like that. You can start explaining from that loop part again. Your voice is breaking.
The
Shivam, your voice is breaking.
hello. Sorry, ma'am, but actually,
It's fine now.
maybe, ma'am, because of the location where I am currently,
Yeah.
I am facing the network issues.
Okay, no problem. You can start again.
All right, ma'am. Should I explain from the examples or and then go to my code?
Whatever you feel like. You can ignore those messages I'm adding in the call. It's just uh, I'm keeping a track of things which are not going right now in the right
All right, ma'am. Okay.
way.
So I have created a set S which will be storing my all the characters. Uh, like in this particular example number two, this set will store the value characters like S, E, uh, L, L, and O. And the
Okay.
set T will store all the characters which are present in string T. In this particular loop, I am adding the values characters in the set S, and in this particular loop, I am adding the character in set T. I have initialized two variables which are sum S and sum T, which are initially zero, which are initially zero. In this loop, in this particular loop, what I am doing, the values I am picking from the set S and checking whether it is also present, whether they are present or not present in the set T. If they are present in set T, then I'll ignore it. Uh, Else I will add it to the sum of S, because as it is mentioned here, we need unique we need the characters which are present in one
Which
of
are
the string.
only present in
So
S.
yes, ma'am, only present in S. So for example, in this particular example, the H which is only present in S but not in T, I am
Hmm.
storing it in this particular loop. Similarly, I am applying for this loop, and I am returning this difference between both of the sums.
Okay. That will give us the difference between the unique characters SKY value. matlab, Yeah. So this looks good to me. If you could also tell me the time and space complexity for this program.
All right, ma'am. The time complexity will be O of n,
Shivam, your voice is again breaking. Take a
as
pause. Can you hear me? Hello, Shivam?
yes, ma'am. Now is it audible? Sorry,
Yes, it
ma'am.
is audible. It's okay.
Uh, so okay. So you were asking me for the time complexity and the space complexity. The space complexity in this particular approach, I have taken two sets, which will take the size of these strings for for this particular the space complexity will be S, and for this particular approach, the space complexity would be big O of size of uh, string T.
Okay.
The time complexity which is introduced here, uh, it would be like the time complexity in this particular approach would be n, where n is the size of the string and m is the size of T. Hello.
Okay. N is the length of first string, and you have taken M as the length of second string.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So can you also write the space complexity below time complexity?
All right, ma'am. All right.
You're not audible.
For hello,
Huh.
yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
now I can see.
Uh, for storing the characters in S and T, I have the space complexity will also be m plus n. For storing, I have taken these two hash sets.
Yeah, okay. It's fine. It's correct. And at last, I would also like to tell that जब आप explain कर रहे हो code को, take the example which is given in the question only. Make sure you keep a track of time. Make sure you communicate your thought process clearly. Also, try to add few points on introduction which are new, which are not present in your resume. Throughout the interview, don't panic, don't take extra tension. Interviewer is there to ask you questions. You are there to answer them. If you don't know, you can just say that, sorry, I don't know, I'm not able to recall at that moment, and you can skip that question. If you are, you know, stuck in between the interview and you're just silent for the rest of interview, let's say in first 15 minutes, you were not able to understand the question. So you can just ask your interviewers to just give you some hints or help to understand. You can say that I'm not able to get this point, this line. So you can you please help me? It's okay to ask for help if you're stuck, but it's not okay to just mum and be quiet throughout the interview, because in that case interviewer will not be able to help. So these were few points which we encountered in our today's mock interview, and if you found this helpful, you can watch this video. Also, you can also point out some points if those are missed, and I think this video will be really helpful for you. And if it is, so just press the hype button so that it reaches out to maximum people. Subscribe to my channel for more such videos, and if you want that I should upload more videos in this mock interview series, so let me know in the comment section. So I think we are out of time because the first question took very long. So we can
Sorry, ma'am.
discuss.
Sorry
No,
due to
it's
the
totally
network
fine.
issues.
It was because of network. So we can just discuss few points that will help you also improve in,
Yes, ma'am.
like, while you'll be attending your next interview. So I have just made few points in the comment section. I think first and foremost thing should be that you should have a stable internet connection, because that's very important.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because when you will attend real interviews, try to be at a place where you have good connectivity.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
also these interviews are timed, so generally they are either 45-minute or 1 hour interview. So you have to make sure that you are fast enough that you can cover the questions which interviewer have bought for you. Like, so we initially planned that we'll have two questions today. Okay, first will be the starter question and then we'll move to the main question, but
All
this
right, ma'am.
only took around 30-35 minutes. If we remove the extra time we took for network problem or something, it took around 30 minutes. So you have to also keep track of time as well, so that you are able to solve both the questions. Okay.
One question I would love to ask, ma'am.
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe I can improve at some point, which you could, uh, like, first you told me that time I am not in the time which was bounded by you. So other, like, I think I am not a good explainer. I am not able to explain the question in a very like in which is asked in FANG interviews.
Yeah, so like the first time when you started explaining the code, you were a bit confused, and you're also not able to clearly explain. But when you started second time, it was much clearer. So I would say that while solving problems on lead code, you should practice on your own. Try to write the algorithm on paper and then explain it to yourself, so that
All right,
if you solve daily problems like that, they will help you to explain more clearly in your interviews as well. Okay.
all right, ma'am.
So
So
yeah,
is it over or
yeah, there are two three points. And like, I think your code was okay, like variables were good and the structure was good, but the one thing that was missing was the indentation. So if it would be a like lengthy code, it would become difficult to understand that which line is under like which loop. So if it is possible, try to have indentation while you're writing in this talk. That will improve the readability for you as well as for the interviewer.
All right, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, will
Hmm.
you stop the recording here or?
Yeah, I can stop recording now. We can just also I have like given you some points for your intro as well, that which you can use next time, okay, while introducing yourself.
All right, ma'am. Can we have just quick talk other
Sure.
than besides in this?
Yeah, sure.
ओके सो मेरे को ये पूछना था जैसे आपने फैंग के लिए क्रैक किया था तो उसमें मतलब प्रोजेक्ट्स कितने इम्पोर्टेंट हैं मतलब मैंने बनाए हैं
Hmm.
लेकिन उस पर कितना फोकस करूं मैं या पूरा डीएसए पार्ट में ही जाऊं
सो जैसे इनिशियल शॉर्टलिस्टिंग होती है ना, तो वो रेज्यूमे के बेसिस पे होती है। प्लस अगर मैं इंटर्नशिप स्पेसिफिक बताऊं तो वहाँ पे डीएसए पे वो ज़्यादा फोकस करते हैं और प्रोजेक्ट्स पे भी थोड़ा फोकस रहता है। अब मेरे प्रोजेक्ट्स में नहीं कहूँगी इतने अच्छे थे, बिकॉज एक तो एआईएमएल का था कुछ, फेस अटेंडेंस रिकॉग्निशन मार्किंग सिस्टम, दूसरा कुछ ऑनलाइन बुक स्टोर था, तो वो यूनिक नहीं थे बिल्कुल भी, क्योंकि
यस
सेम
मैम
वही मैंने यूट्यूब की हेल्प से बनाए थे। बट वहाँ पे क्या था, आई थिंक वहाँ पे मुझे किस चीज़ से ज़्यादा मतलब रिज्यूमे को बोल सकते हो पुश मिला, वो था डीएसए प्रोफाइल। वो मेरी अच्छी थी और लीड कोड पे काफ़ी अच्छी कंसिस्टेंसी भी दिख रही थी, क्योंकि वहाँ पे स्ट्रीक्स वगैरह दिखती हैं। तो वहाँ पे अराउंड जब मेरे को इंटरव्यू कॉल आया था, तो 700 कुछ क्वेश्चन हो रखे थे। तो मैं कहूँगी कि एक चीज़ आपका ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग होना चाहिए, या तो प्रोजेक्ट्स हो सकते हैं कि बहुत ही यूनिक प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाए हैं, या आप डीएसए में बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छे हो कि उन्हें लगेगा कि आप इज़िली वो जो इंटरव्यूज़ होते हैं ना डीएसए वाले, उन्हें क्रैक कर लोगे। इंटर्नशिप के लिए तो मेनली ये चीज़ फोकस करती है, बट फुल टाइम अप्लाई कर रहे हो तो वो प्रोजेक्ट्स को भी ज़्यादा अच्छे से देखेंगे, प्रोजेक्ट्स डीएसए दोनों को।
ओके तो लाइकवाइज मैंने अभी थोड़ा प्रोजेक्ट्स तो बना रखे हैं बट आई थिंक डीएसए थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है मतलब एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पाता अप्रोच आ जाता
हुँ।
दिमाग में लेकिन उसको एक्सप्लेन कैसे करूं वो समझ नहीं आ पाता
कोई
तो
नहीं, वो ना विद टाइम आ जाएगा। मतलब पहले तो तुम इंटरव्यूज अभी अटेंड करना शुरू करोगे, अभी तो इतने नहीं करे होंगे ना। तो
हाँ
इंटरव्यूज जैसे जैसे आप देते रहते हो, आपको अपनी गलतियां भी पता लगती रहती हैं कि कहाँ पे आप गलत बोला या कहाँ पे आपने कुछ मिस कर दिया। तो वो चीज भी आपको हेल्प कर सकती है। एक तो एक्सपीरियंस के साथ आ जाएगा। दूसरा, ऐसा करो, कोई भी लीड कोड प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते हो तो उसको सॉल्व करते टाइम खुद को एक्सप्लेन करने का ट्राई करो, और देखो कि तुम अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हो, क्या तुम जो खुद बोल रहे हो तुम्हें खुद से समझ आ रहा है, मतलब ऐसे। तो
ओके
उससे क्या होगा, इंटरव्यू मतलब इंटरव्यू में तुम एक्सप्लेन कर रहे होगे तो तुम एक तरह से उस जोन में चले जाओगे, तुम खुद ही को समझा रहे हो, तुम बेटर एक्सप्लेन कर पाओगे।
ओके
हम्म।
बिसाइड दिस मैम गूगल में आप जैसे हो तो गूगल का थोड़ा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मतलब वहाँ क्या फ्लटर वगैरह यूज होती है या लाइक मैंने ज्यादा फोकस जावा स्क्रिप्ट वगैरह और टाइप स्क्रिप्ट पे किया है मेजर प्रोजेक्ट मैंने उसी में बनाया तो मतलब मुझे लगता है मैंने जावा भी एज अ मैं डीएसए जावा में करता हूँ और थोड़ा जावा स्क्रिप्ट और टाइप स्क्रिप्ट वगैरह मैंने प्रोजेक्ट अच्छे बना रखे हैं तो थोड़ा
हाँ,
इसके ऊपर
मतलब
गाइड कर
ऐसा
दीजिए
नहीं है कि गूगल बहुत बड़ी कंपनी है तो उसमें बहुत सारी टीम्स हैं, और आई थिंक ऐसी कोई टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं होगी जो गूगल के अंदर यूज हो रही है। तो कहीं ना कहीं वो टीम भी होगी जो टाइप स्क्रिप्ट जावा स्क्रिप्ट पे काम कर रही है, जो यूआई पे काम कर रही है। तो वहां पे उस इन स्किल्स की जरूरत होगी, तो ये भी यूज होता होगा कहीं ना कहीं।
अच्छा अच्छा इफ यू डोंट माइंड मे आई आस्क यू कि आप कौन से टेक स्टैक में जैसे कर रहे हो काम
ठीक है, तो ड्यूरिंग माय इंटर्नशिप मेरा टेक स्टैक मेनली जावा और गोलैंग पे था, बट अभी जो मैं काम कर रही हूँ वो गो पे है।
ओके
हम्म।
थैंक यू मैम फॉर गिविंग मी दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी
या मोस्ट
एक्चुअली
वेलकम।
yes ma'am surely